Shalom Aleichem, and welcome to the citizens of Yahweh Media. The Tefillah, the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Avanu, Sabat Samaim, Yikardesh Shemerika, Tavo Maku Teasa, Haza Razonka, Kesavanmain Kain Beretz, Elaku Kakanu, Tamla Nuhayon, O Slaklanu, Oko Tevanu, Gimo Shosokim, Gamanaknu, Laku Tehimlanu, Vel Tevanu, Leda Nisayon, Kim Kasanu, Memara, Kilaka, Amamlaha, Vio Givara, Vio Teferet, Leolamim, Selah. Praise ye the merciful God Yahweh. Praise the mighty God Yahweh ben Yahweh. In this particular video, I am making a final plea to the so-called Black American and those from the islands of the sea, the descendants of the transatlantic slave trade. In fact, the YAHUDAH-YAHWEH, the fourth tribe, the ruling body of all of Israel, who are joining forces with the enemies of Yahweh against their brethren. You must learn. You must accept who you are. I know that the pull of the world is strong. I know that better than anyone. I know it seems like nothing will ever change. It seems like the powers that be, the children of the colonialists, those who control nations and corporations, will forever be in power. But that's not true. The day of the Lord Yahweh is coming. It's coming. And there will be a great sorrow. To kick any people who are down makes you a coward. I don't care how you slice it or dice it. You can make every excuse in the world regurgitating the stereotypes placed on us by society. This is a final warning for me. I can see what's going on, and so can Yahweh. This world is going to end. The people you are kissing up to have no inheritance after this society is finished. Those of you who are guilty of this video is for you. From those of you who are from the islands of the sea, those of you in America, the so-called black people, you are destroying your inheritance and you don't even realize it. This message needs to get out and be shared across the clouds, which is the World Wide Web, to the so-called Black American, the so-called black immigrant from the Caribbeans who have lost their courage and their morals by joining forces with the enemies of the Most High God Yahweh. I have news for you in the form of a testimony. You had better go and study Genesis 15 and 13. You had better go and study Deuteronomy 28 and 68. You had better go and study Jeremiah 14 and 2. You had better understand that you are not, and neither is the so-called Black American, going to be a permanent underclass, but you are a Hebrew Israelite, not beholden to remain under the thumb of this world's supremacy. What is at stake here is your everlasting covenant. That's what is at stake. Joining forces with the enemies of Yahweh, your reality will become their reality. Your nationality becomes their nationality when you join your enemy. Becoming confederate with the children of Cain will cause you to lose your inheritance. When the time comes, you will plead to Yahweh for mercy. on the day of the Lord, the day of judgment. Some of those will say, I'm one of your people too. And Yahweh is going to tell you, no, you're not. You gave up that right to be one of my chosen the moment you decided to stand against your brother and sister. This is serious. You have to understand that you don't need to cower down anymore to the powers that be, those that control nations and corporations, coming here disrespecting the so-called Black American, which is true Israel, and who is your brother. You don't have to do that. I see what's going on in the world. I see the conversations. I know what's being said. Because you don't know your true nationality. You don't know the true nationality of the people that you are disrespecting and demeaning and attacking at all cost. Just because you think, oh, I'm here now in this country and everybody's enemy is the so-called Black American, so I'm going to join that bandwagon too. Look at your history. If you are a descendant of the transatlantic slave trade, you are attacking your own people. That's who we are. You may be from another nation. You may speak another language, a secondary language. You may eat a different food. You may have different customs. But if you are a descendant of the transatlantic slave trade, you are true Israel, the YAHUDAH-YAHWEH, Judah of the Bible. And so are the people you're attacking. YHWH, Beit Num Sofit, YHWH. The Messiah and the founder of the nation of Yahweh is from here. Look at Jeremiah 14:2. YAHUDAH-YAHWEH mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of New Jerusalem has ascended. You cannot spell Jerusalem without looking in the midst and spelling USA, Jerusalem. The people who is Judah today are in the United States of America. That secret message is coded in the word Jerusalem. And the people that you are attacking your brother, that you are demeaning and disrespecting and throwing all these tropes on, those are God, Yahweh's chosen people. You have to stop this. You have to change. It is not worth losing your inheritance just going along to get along with the powers that are be currently in this nation. This is a final warning. I am pleading with you. To see this is very disturbing. Research your history. Find out who you are prior to when you got to the land that you currently reside. You don't have to cower down anymore to those who are in power by joining forces with them against the so-called Black American, which is your brother and who is true Israel, the fourth tribe, the ruling body of Israel. This is the citizens of Yahweh Media. I am Yaakov ben El Shabak Yahweh, living parallel of Jacob in the Bible, Genesis 32:30. And we are living in a multiverse time now, which is the story of the so-called Black American here in the hells of North America, who is true Israel of the Bible. I am pleading with you to change. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Hallelujah, Yahweh ben Yahweh. Selah.